Olivia Baines. Batting third, designated player number 16, Taylor Everson. Batting fourth, the first baseman number 5, Avery Williams. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 13, Kinley Madare. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 10, Emery Warren. Behind the dish, batting seventh, number 20, Morgan Chisholm. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 2, Abby Burnett. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 26, Carson Huey. In the circle for the ULA Wolves, number 17, Emily Richard.
And a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in for the Lady Wolves Region 23 opener. The number 1 seeded Lady Wolves MACCC championship facing off against Itawamba here as we have the national anthem. Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. See that drone footage we have today. Drone back in the broadcast for the Region 23 tournament games. Shout out to our drone pilot, Tracy, for coming in and taking care of all of that for you. Kevin Kaiser, Sports Information Coordinator here at Co-Lin. We thank all the fans tuning in, both Co-Lin and ICC fans who couldn't make it out to the ballpark. Joining me again to my right is Adam Gore, the SID at Itawamba, does a bang-up job for them. But the Indians in this game, by virtue of winning yesterday's play-in game against East Central, winning that one 5-4, led it 5-0 until the bottom of the 7th, and the Warriors scored 4 runs, had the tying run at third, go-ahead run at second, and a strikeout ended that game. And these two teams will face off again. The Lady Wolves swept the Indians up at their place, took game 1 in extra innings. I believe that was a 10-inning ball game, if I'm not mistaken. A 10-inning affair where the two starting pitchers today, Emily Richard and Alyssa Clift, pitched over 300 pitches combined. Richard, the starter today, the sophomore out of Lakeland, Tennessee, played at Arlington High School, finished the regular season 18-0, including a perfect 13-0 in MACCC play. One of, if not the only pitcher I know of to have gone a whole season without a loss in conference play. 20 appearances, a 1.26 ERA, and 127 and 2/3 innings pitched. 114 strikeouts, 59 walks. Opponents hitting 129 against Emily. And the leadoff batter for the Indians will get a leadoff single. She takes that pitch and just sends it into center field. That leadoff batter, Lakeland Nichols. That'll bring up Jory McKnight with 1 on and none out. Here's the first pitch to McKnight. Swing and a miss. Bring the count to 0-1. McKnight, the sophomore outfielder from Pontotoc. Left-handed hitting, right-handed throwing outfielder. McKnight coming into yesterday, 39 hits and 112 at-bats, 348 average. Runner takes off. She will be safe on the play. They tried to throw it back, but the runner took off. Chisholm anticipating the run back to first base, but Nichols takes off and steals second. Bunt was shown on the play as the pitch was a ball. 27 runs scored for McKnight, 1 double, 1 triple, 13 RBIs, 397 on base percentage, slugging .375. Swing and a miss there by McKnight to fall behind 1-2. Indians coming into today 30-19. Lady Wolves coming in 40-4, 27-1 conference record. As McKnight fouls off the 1-2 pitch. Only team in MACCC history to finish with just 1 loss. No one has ever gone undefeated. Lady Wolves now own the best conference record in conference history. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. McKnight down on strikes. The first strikeout of the day for Richard, who is coming off a 10 strikeout complete game. Also a shutout in that one when the Lady Wolves swept Mississippi Delta, beat them in game 1, 2-0. Behind a masterful job in the circle by Richard. First pitch to A.B. Marler in there for a called strike. If I'm not mistaken, yes, actually that was a 4-hit game as well for Richard in that shutout. A.B. Marler, the freshman from Kossuth, infielder. Now in a 1-1 count, she comes into the weekend 47 hits and 134 at-bats, 19 runs scored, 6 doubles. 8 home runs, second on the team in that number. 42 RBIs, she leads the team there. 351 average, 432 on base percentage, slugging .575. Swing and a miss there. And the Indians' first baseman is in a 1-2 hole. The catcher, number 13, Maddie Porter, is due up next. One-two pitch. Just missed outside for a ball. Evens up the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Misses low for a ball. Full count to Marler, 3-2. Three-two pitches popped up and the count stays full, 3-2. Beautiful day here in Wesson for softball. Last 2 days have been beautiful. This was supposed to be the last day of the tournament. Now it's actually officially day 1. I mean, I guess you could say play-in day was day 1, but only 1 game that day. Everything moved back 2 days because of the risk of severe weather on Thursday and Friday. Another 3-2 pitch is fouled off. In the other pod being hosted by Jones, I believe you have the Bobcats facing off against the Bulldogs of Gulf Coast, who won the play-in game over there against East Mississippi. Another full count pitch. This one is popped up. Second baseman Abby Burnett calls everybody off, makes the play in shallow right field. No tag up from Nichols at second base. 2 outs on the board now for Maddie Porter. The catcher for the Indians, a freshman catcher infielder from Ocean Springs, played at D'Iberville High School. Coming into this weekend, 42 hits, 124 at-bats, 41 runs scored. Leads the team in doubles with 19. Has 3 home runs, 27 RBIs, 339 average, 506 on-base percentage, 565 slugging percentage. And the first pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 goes the count. And over in the bottom of the first in that game between Jones and Gulf Coast, there is no score. 0-1 pitch is fouled off and the count goes 0-2. Jones has a runner on third, though, with no outs. The second game of the day over at Jones will be between the 3-seeded Lady Bengals of LSU Eunice and the 6-seeded Wildcats of Pearl River. Here in Wesson, we'll have the 4-5 matchup between the Northeast Tigers and the Northwest Rangers. 0-2 pitch misses for a ball, 1-2. Tomorrow, here in Wesson, we will have 3 games, 1, 4, and 7. The 1-2 pitch misses outside for a ball. The winner's bracket game will be played at 1 tomorrow. Loser's bracket game between the 2 losers from today will be played at 4, and then you'll have another elimination game behind that one at 7. The winner from the loser's bracket game, the loser from the winner's bracket game will play, and we'll have it knocked down to 2 teams by Tuesday at 2. Ball hit to the shortstop, Breeley Phillips. She fields it, fires over for the out. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. There was 1 left on. Lady Wolves are coming to the plate, and they'll send the top of the lineup, Breeley Phillips, Olivia Baines, Taylor Efferson coming your way after this break here on CoLinAthletics.com. Bottom of the first we go. Here's how the Lady Wolves will line it up today. Breeley Phillips, Olivia Baines, Taylor Efferson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be Avery Williams, Kinley Mondaire, Emery Warren, Morgan Chisholm, Abby Burnett, Carson Huey will be the 7, 8, 9 spots for the Lady Wolves, and they will face off against Alyssa Clift. Clift pitched a complete game win yesterday against the Warriors of East Central. And in steps Breeley Phillips, the freshman infielder from Konihata, Newton County High School. First pitch into Breeley in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes the count.
Yeah, okay. You ain't gotta ask.
Breeley Phillips fouls off the 0-1 pitch to fall behind 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. They checked down to see if she swung. First base umpire said she did not, and the count will be 1-2 after that pitch is a ball. One, 2 pitches swung on and missed, and Breeley is down on strikes for the first out. Lift, if I'm not mistaken, coming in today, needed 4 strikeouts to tie the singles, or break the single season record. So now needs 3 to break that record, as the sophomore from Helahatchee, played at Simpson Academy, steps in. Olivia Baines spanks one, and the right fielder reaches up and is able to make the catch. Baines hit the ball hard. Unfortunately, right fielder was able to get just enough of the glove in it to bring it in.
Number 16, Taylor Everson.
Taylor Everson steps in, sophomore pitcher from Holden, Louisiana, played at Holden High School, transferred to Co-Lin last year from Nicholls State. She's going right back to Nicholls State after this season. First pitch, she thought about swinging. They're going to check down, say she did not. Pitch is a ball, 1-0. Taylor swings through and misses on that one to fall behind 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch is a called strike on the outside corner.
Keep it up. You said
1-2 goes the count. One-two pitch is a ball. Even at the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch also misses outside for a ball. Full count to Taylor, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Taylor Everson. She pops this one up out of play. The count stays full, 3-2.
That foul ball is brought to you by the Bank of Brookhaven.
3-2 pitch again, fouled off. Taylor sends one right back up the middle. That caught Clift in the foot. Shortstop recovers, but she's not able to get Efferson as she was getting down the line. That should be ruled an infield single. That ball went right to Clift's ankle. Replay confirming that play there.
During this time out, we'd like to take a moment and thank a few of our sponsors. We got National Bank, the Bank of Franklin, Starks, and First Bank. Huge thank you to them.
That'll bring up Avery Williams.
Stepping in, number 5, Avery Williams.
Avery, the sophomore from Olive Branch, played at Lewisburg High School, listed as a outfielder, but has been the everyday first baseman for the Lady Wolves this season. First pitch to Avery misses low for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung through by Avery to even up the count at 1-1. I think Avery was trying to put 2 on the board with that swing. Right now, if you're the Lady Wolves, as much as a 2-run home run would be nice, just find a way to get a base hit. Stack some hits together. Run that pitch count up for Alyssa Clift. See if you maybe can't get to that Indians bullpen early in this one. 2-1 goes the count to Avery after the 1-1 pitch was a ball. Cliff coming off that complete game performance where she threw 117 pitches. As Williams swings through and misses on that one, even up the count at 2-2. Not out of the... Not unordinary for a softball pitcher to throw 100-plus, come around and pitch the next day. The softball pitching motion, a much more natural motion than a baseball pitching motion. Avery will foul this one off. Count will stay 2-2.
Is he looking at it?
Great contingent of Itawamba and Co-Lin fans here. Lots of Co-Lin fans, a lot of students out there behind the outfield fence. 2-2 pitch, misses high and away for a ball. Full count here to Avery, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up, out of play. Count stays full, 3-2.
I don't see what's wrong.
3-2 pitch. That ball is hit hard, but the right fielder stumbled coming to run up to it. She was able to recover and make the play. No runs despite a hit, no errors, 1 left on. We're all even on everything. 0-1, 0, 0-1, 0. As we head to the top of the second, Itawamba coming to bat after this break here on CoLinAthletics.com. Top of the second coming your way. Here's the defense for the Lady Wolves. In the circle, Richard. Behind the plate, Morgan Chisholm. At first base, Avery Williams. At second, Abby Burnett. Third base, Olivia Baines. Shortstop, Breeley Phillips. Left to right in the outfield, Emery Warren, Carson Huey, Kinley Maudaire.
Leading off the second, number 15, Camden Taylor.
In steps Camden Taylor, freshman infielder from Holly Springs, played at Marshall Academy. Swing and a miss there on the first pitch. She sees to fall behind 0-1. Taylor, coming into the weekend, 12 hits and 42 at-bats, 6 runs scored, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, 286 average, 348 on base percentage, slugging 548. And she swings and misses to fall behind 0-2. Did have a big 2-run home run that ultimately proved to be the difference in that game. Had she not hit that, East Central might have won that game 4-3. 0-2 pitch misses just outside for a ball 1-2.
installed that last week. Right here. I installed that last week.
And 1-2 pitch here from Richard. Swung on and missed for the strikeout. The second strikeout of the day for Richard. I'll bring up Taylor Shands.
Stepping in, number 18.
Shands is a freshman infielder from Jackson, Tennessee. Played at University School of Jackson. She is the DP here in this game for the Indians. And she's going to pop up the first pitch she sees. Morgan Chisholm calls everybody off and makes the play in foul territory for the second out. I was going to say, Shands yesterday hit a sacrifice fly in game one, or in the game against East Central. Hard hit ball. I think was caught about 2 steps in front of the fence.
Now batting number 20, Ella Duhon.
Here she pops up in foul territory to Chisholm. This will bring up Ella Duhon. Duhon is the shortstop.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Freshman utility player from Madison, but played at Germantown High School. Duhon coming into this tournament, 28 hits and 112 at-bats, 250 average, 422 on base percentage, slugging 473. 6 doubles, 2 triples, 5 home runs, 28 RBIs for the Indian shortstop, and now a 2-0 count here to Duhon. The first 2 pitches were both balls.
Yeah, I can hear Kevin, I can hear Carrie, who's the one running the whole thing. I can hear the guy running the drum. I can't hear her, though. Her mic doesn't work. She can hear us, though. Mine's muted, though.
2-0 pitch. This is outside for a ball, 3-0. If Duhon reaches, Taylor Graham would get in that bat. She had 2 really great catches in that bottom of the first for the Indians to follow up a great play she made yesterday, a double play where she made a catch on a dive and then threw a runner out at first. 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike. 3-1 goes the count. Three-one pitch. Duhon thought it was a ball. Called strike by the home plate umpire to run the count full 3-2. Good pitch there from Richard. That inside corner. Here is the payoff pitch. Popped up foul into the nature trail. And the count stays full 3-2.
That foul ball is brought to you by Zaxby's.
It's on the list, bro. It's on the list. Hey, they're our sponsor, right?
3-2 pitch fouled off, out of play again. The 3-2 pitch again is popped up. Carson Huey comes in from center field, makes the play in shallow center field. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down. None left on for the Indians in the top of the second. Lady Wolves are coming to the plate in the bottom of the half with Maudair, Warren, Chisholm. 5, 6, 7 due up after this break on CoLinAthletics.com.
This year, the Co-Lin Foundation celebrated raising more than $1 million in support of the college. Those funds help provide scholarships for students, professional development opportunities for faculty and staff, support for athletics, technology and campus upgrades, and more. When you give to the foundation, you're making an immediate impact on Co-Lin students, faculty, and staff. Join us as we back the pack by giving today.
A rogue virus, no jobs, sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Leading out the bottom of the second, number 13, Kinley Maudaire.
Kinley Maudaire, the sophomore outfielder from Paulina, Louisiana. Played at Lutcher High School, will be your leadoff batter here. In the bottom of the second. First pitch she sees in there for a called strike. 0-1 goes the count to Maudaire. A 1 pitch misses outside for a ball. Evens up the count at 1-1. That 10-inning game back on March 28th between these two teams was a 2-1 affair. There's only 8 hits combined between the two teams. Excuse me. Good news for the Lady Wolves. Kinley Maudaire did have one of those hits. Also came around and scored a run in that game as well too. She was 1 for 4. She fouled off the 1-2 pitch, or fouled off the 1-1 pitch to make it 1-2. One-two pitch misses outside for a ball, evens up the count at 2-2. In fact, the only batter to have a multi-hit game in that game 1 was the 9-hole hitter for the Lady Wolves, Carson Huey. Kinley Maudaire pops one up deep into left field. The left fielder settles under it, though, for the first out. That'll bring up Emery Warren.
Coming to the dish, number 10, Emery Warren.
Warren, the sophomore outfielder from Sebastopol, played at Leake Academy. True lefty for the Lady Wolves, left-handed hitting and left-handed throwing. First pitch she sees a called strike on that outside corner, 0-1. One pitch is fouled off, and the count moves to 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is slapped towards the shortstop. She makes the throw, grab on the backhand, and Warren is safe. He pointed to A.B. Marler at first base. I'm not saying she pulled her foot, but I think Emery just beat it. Emery hustled down the line there. Replay showing, yeah, that was the right call. Emery beat it by over a step. Still a little confusing because first base pointed towards the first baseman, almost to say she's safe because her foot got pulled, but Warren beat that ball by well over a step, or right at about a step. And that'll bring up Morgan Chisholm. So an infield single, 2 infield singles here for the Lady Wolves in this game so far, but Chisholm steps in, freshman catcher from Madison, played at Madison Central High School. First pitch to Morgan in there for a called strike. Chisholm was 1 for 4 in that game 1 up in Itawamba against Clift. And she's going to pop this one up, and Marler will squeeze it for the out. So 1 on, 2 out here for Abby Burnett. If Burnett reaches, Carson Huey would get an at-bat. In steps the freshman infielder from Brookhaven, played at Lloyd Star. Burnett looking for a way to extend the inning, and she won't do it here. Soft pop up to the shortstop. No runs despite a hit. There were no errors, and there was 1 left on. No score after 2 innings of play here in Lady Wolves Field between the Lady Wolves and the Indians. The Indians will be up to bat in the top of the 3rd after this break on CoLinAthletics.com.
Ready to boost your career? Co-Lin Workforce has got you covered. Enroll now in our short-term affordable non-credit courses and gain high-demand skills in commercial truck driving, certified clinical medical assistant, EMT, welding, and utility line worker. Plus, new this fall, basic plumbing. Funding assistance may be available. Don't wait. Enroll today. Visit colin.edu/workforce. That's colin.edu/workforce. Your future starts now.
At Capaya Lincoln Community College, you'll find a family of instructors and staff who truly care about your success. And not to mention a really fun college experience too. Co-Lin was recently ranked #1 in the state for student success. So whether you need to start or finish your college degree, take classes on one of our 3 campuses or online, Co-Lin is the place to be.
Top of the 3rd we go. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Indians. Graham, Whitfield, and then Nichols. In steps Taylor Graham, the right fielder for the Indians. Graham is a sophomore utility player from Memphis, Tennessee. Played at Germantown, Tennessee in high school, but transferred to Itawamba from Grambling State. First pitch she sees is a called strike to move the count to 0-1. Swung on and missed there to fall behind 0-2. Graham in 65 at bats. She has 15 hits coming into the weekend, 16 runs scored, 1 double, 1 triple, 14 RBIs, 231 average, 367 on base percentage, slugging 277. And the 0-2 pitch is popped up. Burnett comes flying over to make the play for the out. Good job there by Abby to get that out. Braley Phillips was going over there too, but Abby Burnett able to read that one and catch it in the air. Called Braley off there to make that play. That'll bring up
number 2, Jenna Whitfield.
Jenna Whitfield, the sophomore utility player from Russellville, Alabama, played at Russellville High School. Whitfield, first pitch she sees, misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. 12 hits and 56 at bats, 9 runs scored, 1 double, 8 RBIs, 214 average, 323 on base percentage, slugging 232. And she'll be in now a 1-1 count as the 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike.
You're making me want it.
1-1 pitch. A called strike, 2 on that outside corner.
I just like this sauce so much. It's so good. I was getting there.
1-2 pitch. Misses down and away for a ball. Ends up the count at 2-2. Over in Ellisville, Jones now leads the Gulf Coast Bulldogs 2-0 in the top of the 3rd. The 2-2 pitch is fouled off, and the count stays at 2-2. The two winners of the pods will meet up in a winner-take-all Region 23 championship game on Saturday, May 10th at the highest seed remaining. So if the Lady Wolves make that, they'll host it. 2-2 swung on and missed. The third strikeout of the day for Richard is the second out here in the top of the third. See, it just gets Whitfield to chase that one down and away. This will bring up Lakeland Nichols. She's the only hit of the day so far for the Indians. Got a leadoff single. Stole second on a play and did not come around and score, though. First pitch she sees misses for a ball, 1-0.
Now batting for the Indians, number 11.
Nichols is a sophomore outfielder from Morville. Played at Morville High School. The 1-0 pitch runs inside. Nichols danced out of the way of that one for a ball, 2-0. Pitch in there for a called strike. Moves the count to 2-1. One pitch is hit, and it'll be another single for Nichols. Nichols responsible for both hits now for the Indians. Two pitches, she's just been able to get just enough of the bat head on to get them into the outfield. This will bring up McKnight. She was a strikeout victim in her first at bat.
In the box, number 1, Joy Reed McKnight.
I'm going to get the Nick. Yep, watch.
Here's the first pitch to McKnight. Swung on and missed. And the count is 0-1. One pitch swung on and missed, and the count moves to 0-2. Pitch swung on and missed, so Richard gives up a 2-out single, but then turns around and gets the strikeout. Fourth strikeout of the day for Richard. She just went high and got McKnight to chase that high pitch there. No runs despite a hit, no errors, and one left on. We have no score after 2.5 innings of play. And the Lady Wolves will send up 9-1-2. Carson Huey, Breeley Phillips, Olivia Baines coming your way after this break here on CoLinAthletics.com.
It's game day at Co-Lin, and at Toyota of Brookhaven, we've been waiting all week to watch the Wolfpack play. We're pulling for wins on the field and in the classroom. Today and every day, we back the pack.
Phi Theta Kappa, the largest and most esteemed honor society for two-year colleges.
PTK members gain access to a wide range of scholarships.
It's a great way to network with school officials and enhance your overall college experience.
PTK connects you with a diverse community of students locally and globally.
Have any questions? Feel free to reach out to our officer team and advisors.
Here at Copiah Lincoln Community College, our chapter is known as Eta Omega. We can't wait to welcome you to our chapter.
The sophomore outfielder from Brookhaven played at Lloyd Star High School, Carson Huey, will lead us off here in the bottom of the third. The only player on the Lady Wolves roster who had 2 hits against Clift earlier this season. She's in an 0-1 hole there here early. That one hits her. I'll go ahead and tell you, Carson Huey doesn't care how she gets on base. A hit by pitch, a walk. She'll take it any way she can get it. And that is the not too sure how many times Carson's been hit by a pitch just yet, but Riley Phillips coming in, 356 average, 53 hits, 7 home runs, 38 RBIs, 432 on base percentage, slugging .671, showed bunt, fouled it off. And it was almost bare hand caught by the catcher, Porter. For some reason I only have Carson one hit by pitch, but feels like it's been more this season. That was only the second time this year, but it's both Northwest and Northeast have made it here to Lady Wolves Field. See their buses allowing their players to unload. 0-1 pitch is bunted foul again, and the count goes 0-2. Riley Phillips was a strikeout victim in her first at bat. Only strikeout of the day so far for Clift. Really in an 0-2 hole here. Here is the pitch. This is high for a ball, 1-2. Not sure what catcher Porter was asking the home plate umpire there. Took her a second to throw the ball back to the umpire. One-two pitch misses for a ball, 2-2. Two pitch is hit into right field. So a hit by pitch and a single have 2 on, no outs here for the Lady Wolves in the bottom of the third. And Olivia Baines due up here. And Baines hit one hard in her first at bat. Ball that Taylor Graham got just enough of the glove on to bring it in. And that'll bring out Coach Owens. He'll have a conversation with Clift and the entire infield. Didn't see this happen very many times yesterday. One of the only times it happened, Coach Owens came out and talked to Clift and Porter, and then the assistant coach, Coach Monson, came out and talked to the rest of the defense. So this didn't happen this time, but I guess Coach Owens just kind of coming in, maybe trying to settle in Clift a little bit right here and just talk to her, say, trust your defense, we'll get out of it. Just kind of calm her down for a moment. So Olivia Baines will step in here. Baines with a .387 average, 60 hits, 9 home runs, leads the team in home runs, 45 RBIs for O. I believe she leads the team in that mark as well, too. Shows bunt, gets it down. No one goes to field it. Baines will be safe. A hit by pitch, back-to-back singles, bases loaded, no outs, with Taylor Efferson at the plate. Anybody who knows Lady Wolves softball and has kept up with them this season knows Taylor can put 4 runs on the board in a heartbeat. Taylor, 354 average, 46 hits, 8 RBIs, 8 home runs, 39 RBIs. Second in the team in both of those marks in the home runs and RBIs category. And she fouls off first to fall behind 0-1.
That foul ball is brought to you by Higginbotham.
It's gotta be like a hardware shop. I think it's like a meat market.
Next pitch is a ball, and it evens up the count at 1-1. One pitch here to Taylor. She thought about swinging. They're going to check that. They check down to third base side. He said he didn't have the viewpoint. They're going to check out there to the field umpire. He checked both places. Technically, that's the third base call, and he said he didn't have a view of it. They'll say no swing. Coach Owen's not happy with this call. He's coming to have a conversation with the home plate umpire. Mentioned just a second ago, Northwest, Northeast, both here. The Northwest SID, Brian Lentz came in and having a conversation with him. I think the umpire just gave Maddie Porter a warning. Replay right there, showing you that action, showing you the disputed call there. So a warning handed out to Porter. I don't think that Coach Owens got a warning there. Didn't see anybody motion towards him. Didn't see anybody write anything down either, so I don't know. Yeah, it may have just been the umpire asking the player just to settle it. But the 2-1 count here to Taylor. And she'll make it 2-2 as she fouls it off, and it went off the pole and then rolled over the top of the net and then down and out of play. The count will be even at 2-2. Two pitch is a called strike 3. And Taylor down looking. So bases stay loaded with one out here for Avery Williams, who has a 348 average, 49 hits, 5 home runs, 27 RBIs, 371 on base percentage, slugging .546. It's the Lady Wolves first baseman. She's going to put the first pitch she sees into play. She's going to hit it deep. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. She falls down as she makes the play. 1 run is in. Another run comes around as Breeley Phillips scores. It's a 2 RBI sacrifice fly for Avery Williams, and the Lady Wolves lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. I think at home some people would try and say that's an error, but I don't know how you can give an error on a player who fell down. Kenley Maudaire comes in, 47 hits, 370 average, 438 on base percentage, slugging .441, 16 RBIs for the Lady Wolves right fielder. First pitch she sees in there for a called strike. Ground ball hit to the shortstop. Huey Olivia Baines took off, and the throw goes wide. The right fielder is there to secure it, but Baines scores on the play. A run comes across on an error. It's 3-0 Lady Wolves. Good heads-up base running there by Baines. You'll see it right here on the replay. Baines took off, waited till the shortstop threw it. I'm not sure. Blocked out there by the umpire. I'm not sure if Maudaire would have been safe on the play or not. It's really hard to tell with where the umpire was positioned. He's in the correct position, but it just unfortunately screened out our spot on the camera there. We'll see what they say. Game changer ruled that one in error. E6, bad throw. And Baines will score on the play. Baines was going to take third no matter what, but gets to score and make the lead. 3-0. Emory Warren now up. 386 average, 44 hits, 28 RBIs, 454 on base percentage, slugging .500. And the first pitch she sees is a called strike. 0-1 goes the count. Oh, 1 pitch is popped up. Left fielder settles under it and missed it. I think at the last second that one got in the sun and she just lost it. That'll be an RBI double for Emory Warren. An unfortunate set of circumstances there for the Indians. A lucky break for the Lady Wolves, and the inning extends as Morgan Chisholm gets an at-bat here. Literally at the last second. And now we're going to have a change in left field as number 8, Morgan Green, comes in for Jory McKnight. Just an unfortunate circumstance there for McKnight as she was under and then shifted on her just at the last moment, and it falls right beside her. Morgan Chisholm steps in, 395 average, 440 on base percentage, slugging .684, 30 hits, 18 RBIs, 4 home runs for the freshman catcher. First pitch to Morgan, in there for a called strike. Morgan Chisholm fouls that one off to fall behind 0-2. Game changer ruling that last play an error. I'm not sure that I agree with them. Know that the left fielder was camped under it, but again, the ball shifted on her at the last second. Chisholm pops this one up, and Porter can't secure it. That was a tough read right there. Tough play for a catcher.
I thought the ball was at, like, over here. I'm trying to watch the camera. I said, sorry, I lost my life. It was right in front of me. Yeah, because I couldn't watch the game.
So Chisholm gets new life here as Porter can't squeeze that ball behind the plate. Again, a very tough read. And I think the Indians are going to throw this pitch out. That one didn't get out enough. Morgan Chisholm puts it in the air, and it's a 2-run home run! Her 5th of the season gives the Lady Wolves a 6-0 lead. And that'll be a pitching change for the Indians. And we'll take the break with them and let you know about the new pitcher here. Great effort there by the center fielder Nichols to try and get that one, but had a feeling that one was leaving the yard, and ultimately it does. You see Morgan there celebrating on that replay. And apparently there's fireworks when we hit home runs today at Lady Wolves Field. I didn't know about that one. Not sure who did that. But again, we'll take a brief, quick break here, 30-second break to pay some bills and let you know about the new pitcher after this. Back to the action here. The new pitcher for the Inawamba Indians is number 12, Ella Lilly, the freshman from Pontotoc, played at North Pontotoc High School. She delivers a strike to Abby Burnett. And Burnett then fouls off the 0-1 pitch to fall behind 0-2. Burnett a .333 average, 16 hits, 15 RBIs, 421 on base percentage, slugging .375. And the 0-2 pitch is a ball. Moves the count to 1-2. Abby Burnett hits one, but it goes to right field. The Lady Wolves explode for 6 runs behind 4 hits. There was 1 error and none left on. It's now 6-0. Lady Wolves as we head to the 4th inning after this break on CoLinAthletics.com.
My name is Anna Caitlin Ashley. I'm a sophomore and I'm from McGee, Mississippi. I would definitely say take advantage of coming to a community college. It's such a family environment. There are so many opportunities to get involved and make the best friendships you could imagine. The ACT scholarships start at 19. That's just awesome because you can't hardly find that anywhere else, and it just grows from there with the foundation scholarships and the presidential scholarships. If you work really hard, you can pretty much get everything paid for. It's been really fun to just gain a little bit of independence. I'm about an hour away from home, and it's so fun living right next door to your best friends. I'm headed to Ole Miss next year, and I'm majoring in integrated marketing communications, which is a fairly new career path, but I'm excited, and the things that I've learned about business here through our business organization PBL have really just pushed me over the edge, I feel like.
To the 4th we go. The Indians will send up 3-4-5. Marler, Porter, Taylor, all 0 for 1.
Leading up the 4th, number 19, A.B. Marler.
No, somebody's parents just went out there and the AD went out there to get her.
Big swing and a miss there out of A.B. Marler. Fall behind 0-1. Marler's 0 for 1.
Somebody's parents went out there.
0-1 pitch is a called strike 2. And swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to A.B. Marler. The 5th strikeout of the day for Richard.
Now batting number 13, Maddie Porter.
And then somebody kicked her out. LOL, that's funny.
The first pitch to Maddie Porter misses for a ball, 1-0.
Center fielders mom came out there and started yelling at him saying, y'all don't touch my daughter, blah, blah, blah. They wouldn't even touch her. And then Campo came out there and kicked her out.
1-0 pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-0.
I'm pretty sure I saw them park a red sea when she came out. They were like full out of little kids. This is the thing. They were like kids. They're giving her room to stick her glove over.
2-0 pitch misses inside for a ball, 3-0 goes the count to Porter. And it'll be a 4-pitch, 1-out walk for Maddie Porter.
Now batting number 15, Camden Taylor.
First pitch to Camden Taylor in there for a called strike. So far for Richard in this inning. Now 8 pitches. 4 have been strikes, 4 have been balls. Nope, 7. 8. I don't know. Math ain't mathing in my head right now. All I know is it's an 0-2 count after the swing and the miss.
I wonder if he made her like leave. Did they pop it? Oh, I would too. I'd stick my cleat in.
Time was called momentarily. I think a beach ball made it almost into the Indians' dugout. 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Count stays 0-2.
That foul ball is brought to you by the Toyota Brookhaven.
Ball is popped up out of play again, and the count stays 0-2. That ball is popped up. Abby Burnett makes the play. No one at first base, so no throw goes towards the bag. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Bring up Taylor Shands.
In the box, number 18.
Shands was 0 for 1. Swing and a miss there by Shands to fall behind 0-1. One swung on and missed, and the count goes 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Richard gets the strikeout. Her 6th of the day ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on after the walk to Porter. And the Lady Wolves will run back out here with a 6-0 lead. And they will send 9-1-2 to the plate. Huey, Phillips, Baines coming your way after this break on CoLinAthletics.com.
My name is Oluni Ayedun. I'm a sophomore here at Co-Lin, and my major is veterinary science. My junior year, I transferred from Nigeria to Mississippi, and I went to Brookhaven High School. And I remember the Trailblazers coming in and introducing themselves. And of course, I had already found out what I wanted to do for my major, but I didn't know where to take off from there. And of course, I was a bit nervous going to a 4-year, and they showed me everything I needed to know about going to a JUCO and kind of just giving me a better understanding of what I need to do and what I need to focus on. So I've knocked out all of my prerequisites, and here I am. Campus life is great. My first 3 semesters I stayed here on campus, and we had so much fun just with events for students to gather around and learn more about each other. You know, it's very friendly around here. This is a great next step. If you're not too comfortable taking that leap and you feel like it's a lot at risk, take time, come to Co-Lin.
Bottom of the 4th we go, 9-1-2 due up. Carson Huey started the 6-run bottom of the 3rd by being hit by a pitch. .422 average for Carson, leads the team there. .488 on base percentage, slugging .550. 46 hits, one of those has been a home run, 26 RBIs. It's not usual that the leading hitter by average for a softball team is in the 9-hole, but that's the case for the Lady Wolves. Carson Huey, very comfortable in that spot as well, too. Coach Howard said at one point she asked her if she wanted to move, and Carson said, nope, leave me there. And she'll be in a 1-1 count here. First pitch was a ball, next one was a called strike. A 6th-run bottom of the 3rd, and that's how we got to 6-0. Over in Ellisville, Jones is leading Gulf Coast 5-0 in the 4th. Ground ball, Marler fields this one, wins the foot race to retire. Carson. He can give you the stats for the new pitcher, Ella Lilly. We'll do that now as Bailey Phillips steps in. Lilly has made 23 appearances, 18 starts. She's 6-11, 104 innings pitched. She's given up 90 runs, 66 of those have been earned on 156 hits. 41 strikeouts against 22 walks. She has a 4.44 ERA, a 1.71 WHIP. And the first pitch to Breeley Phillips misses for a ball, 1-0. Foul tip there to even up the count at 1-1. One pitch is fouled off and the count goes 1-2. One-two pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-2. Two pitch here to Breeley. Misses, blowing away for a ball. Full count, 3-2. Full count pitch is fouled off, and the count stays full, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Breeley Phillips. She fouls this one off, out of play. And the count stays full, 3-2.
I'm trying not to do that. I said, she's just mad they're getting PTA right now. I said, belt to
Freely Phillips smokes one past the third baseman Taylor for a 1-out single. Olivia Baines steps up. Baines leading the team, 60 hits. Baines leads the team in nearly every offensive category. Hits, she's got 60. Doubles, she's got 16. Home runs, she's got 9. RBIs, 45. She scored the most runs at 48. Coming into today anyway. Freely Phillips actually leads the team in triples with 4. She's tied for third on the team in home runs. So, Lady Wolves, if you're in this position right here, gotta like your chances at hopefully scoring a couple of runs here. Baines in an 0-1 home after the first pitch is a strike. Baines shoots one. A.B. Marler somehow caught that one. Look what I found out of the Indians' first baseman. And there'll be 2 outs. Here, Baines right there, you don't do anything but say good job to A.B. That'll bring up Taylor Efferson. Efferson's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. She reached in her first at bat, an infield single. It went off the ankle of Clift. First pitch to her is a called strike, 0-1. So here's the situations. Winner of this one goes on to play at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Loser will play an elimination game at 4 against the loser of our next game between the Northeast Tigers and the Northwest Rangers. Winner of that game will play the winner of this one at 1. The loser of tomorrow's game at 4 is eliminated. The winner goes on and plays another elimination game between the loser of the winner's bracket game. Foul ball called there, and the count will go 1-2. Lady Wolves having to make some adjustments here to the new pitcher, Lily, after chasing Clift in the last inning. Clift to finish officially goes 2 2/3, 5 hits, 6 runs. It's 2 strikeouts. Ground ball hit to the second baseman, no runs. Despite 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Lady Wolves lead 6-0 as we head to the 5th inning. That coming your way after this break here on CoLinAthletics.com. Top of the 5th we go. Due up for the Indians. Ella Duhan, Taylor Grimm, Jenna Whitfield. They are all 0 for 1. Whitfield with a strikeout to her credit. 1 of 6 strikeouts on the day for Emily Richard, who's now run her season total up to 120.
Leading off the 5th, number 20, Ella Duhan.
So in steps Duhan. 0 for 1 is Duhan. And in an 0-1 count after the first pitch was a called strike. 0-1 pitch misses for a ball, 1-1. One pitch. We're going to appeal down, and he's going to say she did, and the count goes 1-2. Replay, we'll let you be the judge there. Coach Owen's not in the third base box. I wonder if he just chose not to go over there, or did he get restricted and we miss it? But soft liner pop out to Avery Williams as she squeezes it for the second out. Well, it looks like he just chose to not go over there because he's walking that way now. As Taylor Graham steps up with none on, one out.
Now batting number 10, Taylor Graham.
First pitch to Taylor Graham misses for a ball. 1-0 goes the count. Graham shows bunt, pulls back, pitches the ball, 2-0. Two-0 pitch, misses for a ball, 3-0. Pitch. It'll be a 4-pitch walk. So the top of the fifth going similar to the top of the fourth, and out, and then a walk. It's a pinch hitter, number 9, Maddie McClendon. McClendon, a Brookhaven native, played at Brookhaven High School, sophomore infielder, hitting here for Whitfield. Take a moment again to thank all of our viewers at home who couldn't make it out to the ballpark. Being told there's about 200 viewers on the stream right now. Co-Lin ICC fans or just softball fans in general, no matter how you're watching, thank you for tuning in. Kevin Kaiser, the sports information coordinator here at Co-Lin, on the call for you, as I'll be for the rest of the weekend. In every game, even the ones that Co-Lin's not playing in. So McClendon will step up. She got a pinch hit appearance yesterday against the Central. I believe she did not reach in that pinch hit appearance. In an 0-1 hole here is the sophomore from Brookhaven. She fouls off the 0-1 pitch to fall behind 0-2. Pitch misses outside for a ball, makes the count 1-2. One-two pitch, swung on and missed. Runner goes. Somehow that throw went out to the outfield. And Graham will get to third base. Replay doesn't have what happened there. I'm not wondering if the umpires aren't discussing here to maybe see if there wasn't some interference, but it doesn't look like they're going to make that call. Throw. Chisholm goes to throw, and nope, it just sails on her, I guess. So now a runner at third with no outs here for the leadoff batter, Nichols, who is the only 2 hits of the day for Itawamba. If she can get a 3rd hit, she'll get an RBI and put the Indians on the board. First pitch to her misses for a ball, 1-0. Pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-0. Kind of wonder if the Lady Wolves aren't intentionally being careful to Nichols and not allowing her to get a hit. But Jory McKnight is not in the on-deck circle. She was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and then had that ball in left field that just got into the sun on her and came down for what is an RBI double for Emery Warren. And then she was replaced by Morgan Green. In that inning, Green is a freshman outfielder from Hickory Flat. But right now it's a 2-1 count here to Nichols. Now a 3-1 count. Time called by Nichols here. Three-one pitch. It'll be a walk to Nichols, and that'll bring up Morgan Green. She has runner takes off, runner comes to home, and she is out. Not bad there, a delay on that call. Chisholm threw the ball to the pitcher. Richard then threw, trying to get Nichols. Heads up there by Abby Burnett to get that throw to home. And Chisholm applies the tag. You see it there on the replay for the out at home. And the Indians don't score a run here despite 2 walks, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. And the Lady Wolves will send 4-5-6 to the plate. Avery Williams, Kinley Maldair, Emery Warren coming your way after this break on CoLinAthletics.com.
This year, the Co-Lin Foundation celebrated raising more than $1 million in support of the college. Those funds help provide scholarships for students, professional development opportunities for faculty and staff, support for athletics, technology and campus upgrades, and more. When you give to the foundation, you're making an immediate impact on Co-Lin students, faculty, and staff. Join us as we back the pack by giving today.
A rogue virus, no jobs, sky-high tuition debt. Life is trying to put our generation on the sidelines. But we refuse to just sit back and watch it pass us by. Instead, watch us fly ahead. Watch us overcome anything. Watch us rise. Watch us change our world. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Leading off for the Lady Wolves here is Avery Williams. She's 0 for 1 with a 2 RBI sacrifice fly. At that 2-run bottom of the third started with those 2 RBIs. Hit it to the center fielder, Nichols, who then fell down while she was fielding it. Ground ball, gloved by the pitcher. She recovers and throws Avery out at first base, 1-3 on the putout. I believe if the pitcher doesn't get a glove there, that ball was probably getting up the middle. This will be a pinch hit for the Lady Wolves. This will be Addison Lindley for Kinley Maldair. I've got to imagine if the Lady Wolves don't score 2 runs, Maldair will re-enter the game in right field. Lindley's a pitcher. pitcher infielder for the Lady Wolves, Madison, Mississippi, Germantown High School, which means she's facing off against her former teammate in Ella Duhan, the shortstop for the Indians. Also a Germantown, Mississippi high school product. Two different Germantowns being represented in this one, as the right fielder for the Indians, also a Germantown product, but she's a Germantown, Tennessee product. Addison does have a home run to her credit, and if I'm not mistaken, it was against the Indians in Game 2. She had a pinch hit appearance and hit a home run in that one, I believe. 7 hits, 20 and 20 at-bats, 4 runs scored, 1 double, 1 home run, 5 RBIs for the freshman pitcher outfielder. She is in an 1-1 count. See if I can go and find that. Yep, there. Yep, there it was. It was a 2-run home run. One pitch, it misses for a ball, 2-1. One pitch is a called strike. 2-2 goes the count. Two pitch is hit. Ground ball. It goes off the glove of the third baseman, Camden Taylor. That'll be an E5. But it extends the inning, gets a runner on first, and then Kinley Maldair will re-enter right here. Maldair already standing, waiting to go back in. Addison did the job she was asked to do. Got on base any way you can. So re-entering the game is Kinley Maldair. She'll go right back into the spot in the lineup where she was pinch hit for. We will have a pinch hitter, though, here for the Lady Wolves. This is going to be Stella Roberts. Roberts, a freshman catcher. 19 hits and 54 at-bats from Raymond Kapaya Academy. 5 doubles, 7 home runs. And the crazy thing about those 7 home runs, about 5 of them have come in the last 2.5 weeks. She had a 4 home run week, including 3 home runs against Northeast in Game 2. Hit a 3-run, 2-run, and solo bomb in that one in reverse order. First at-bat was a 3-run. Second at-bat was a 2-run. Last at-bat was a solo. And then turned around and hit a 4th home run in 2 weeks in that last, and the week after that, after she was named Player of the Week in the MACCC. So lots of power in that bat for the freshman. She hits one that blitzes through the 5-6 hole. 2 on, 1 out here for Morgan Chisholm. And all Morgan can do is she can recreate her last at bat. She can send us home a little early. And that'll bring out Coach Owens for a discussion here with his pitcher. We'll take a break on the commentary real quick. We won't turn away from the drone footage, but take a little quick hydration break here on commentary. So after the discussion is over, Morgan Chisholm steps in with 2 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Misses high for a ball, 1-0. Lady Wolves need 2 runs to end this one here in the bottom of the 5th. Run rule is in effect, as it is for all games until you get to the national championship. Chisholm sends one that is caught by the second baseman. 4-3 on the putout, but base hit can still end this one early as Emily Williams, a pinch hitter, number 8. Williams is a sophomore infielder from Summit. Played at North Pike High School. Also has a lot of power in her bat as well, too. Emily has 15 hits and 49 at-bats, 19 runs scored, 6 doubles, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, a .306 average, .453 on base percentage, slugging .551. Lady Wolves, as a team this season, finished the regular season batting .370. That was tops in the MACCC. Was second in hits and RBIs. 453 hits on the season for the Lady Wolves, 315 RBIs. 44 home runs as a team. And an 0-1 count here to Emily Williams. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses for a ball, evens up the count at 1-1. One pitch here to Emily. Ground ball. This one is going to get through, and that'll do it. 2 RBI walk-off single for Emily Williams. So the Lady Wolves are going to take the game. No runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for 2 errors for the Indians. 8 runs on 9 hits and an error for the Lady Wolves. And they will take it 8-0 as the fireworks are going off again. So the Lady Wolves will advance in the winner's bracket. They will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the winner of Northeast and Northwest. What we can tell you now is we're going to have about an hour and a half break. That game, or game 2 here today, will not start before 6 p.m. despite the run rule victory here by the Lady Wolves. Emily Richard goes the complete game win, 5 innings of shutout ball, 2 hits. Both of those came from Lakeland Nichols. She ended up with 3 walks, 7 strikeouts to run her season total to 121 strikeouts on the day. As the Lady Wolves take game 1 here and defend home field, and will again face off against the winner between Northeast and Northwest. Game time for that one, 6 p.m. I'm Kevin Kaiser, Sports Information Coordinator here at Co-Lin. We thank you for tuning in. To the stream today. As you see the Lady Wolves on the drone, they take off to go thank the student section over there behind the outfield fence. And we look forward to the Lady Wolves continuing this run here. They're now 2 games away from a region championship and being able to host. As the drone continues to show footage here, Lady Wolves will get to celebrate this one. I'm sure Coach Howard will put about a 12-hour rule into effect. Lady Wolves waving to the drone there. As they celebrate the win and get ready for another game tomorrow. And the goal is simple for the Lady Wolves right now. You got to find a way to win 3 games, and you've won 1 of them. 1 down, 2 to go before you get out of here. Again, I'm Kevin Kaiser, Sports Information Coordinator here at Co-Lin. Lady Wolves win, beat the Indians 8-0 in 5. Game 2 today between Northeast and Northwest coming your way at 6 p.m. Until then, we'll talk to you later.